I know. Present. You're in for a little shock. Let's go. Nice and spicy. I see everything. Make yourselves at home. Hey! Come on, we can do it. Come a little closer. I'm the Pride Man. The Temple of Wisdom. Everyone hold hands. You're toast. You're in for a little shock. Try not to. Let the show begin. Make yourself at home. You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy. Hey! With one heart, we pray. A grave transgression. Share my knowledge. I see everything. Rain cutter. Out of my way. My bond is strong. By the frost moon of old.
That is perfectly all right. My data indicates clear skies in the coming days. Current conditions for maritime travel, optimal. I'll be ready whenever you are.
But are we really gonna set off without telling anyone again? Funny you mention it. Hey! You didn't seriously think we'd let you leave without a farewell party, did you? No chance.
Yeah, come on, Traveler. We've already made all the preparations. And most importantly, how dare you try and slip away without first paying your respects to the almighty Dragon Lord!
A little bird told us you'd soon be leaving for Nodcry. So, we asked Paimon to give us a heads up before the date of your departure.
You sure it's not time to think about changing that little habit? Don't worry, we won't keep you long. Besides, everyone's there already. Shaska, Ian-san, Auroron, even the Pyro Archon herself.
You're invited too, Anefa. Shilonen has a special gift for you.
Accompaniment request accepted. Shilonen demonstrates excellent massage technique. My impression of her is exceedingly positive.
Wait, so robots like massages too?
Alright, enough with the chit-chat.
Woohoo! Party time! Spit it out, then.
They've set off.
Just as my calculations projected. About time I met this variable in person. get to a new nation, there's always a point where it suddenly dawns on Paimon. This is it. The next chapter of our adventure has begun. This time, it was the moment she realized she just polished off the very last of her Saurus crackers. Should have stopped.
In other words, Paimon has marked the geographic coordinates from 2 minutes and 40 seconds ago as the boundary between Natlan and Notcry. This deviates somewhat from the official coordinates stored in my database.
Paimon meant more in terms. When did it really sink in for you? Huh, that actually kind of makes sense. What about you, Anefa? Come to think of it, maybe we should be asking the other way around. So, when you came over to Natlan, what was the moment you felt like you'd left Notcry?
In that case, probably when my sensors could no longer detect the moon's power.
The moon? You mean, that one we can all see in the sky?
Negative. I was referring to... Here we are. Paimon, Traveler, we have arrived in Notcry.
Oh, wow!
Paimon, Traveler, welcome to Notcry.
That must be Nasha Town up ahead! That's the place you were telling us about on the way over, right?
That is correct, Paimon. It is also the most bustling commercial hub in all of Notcry.
Oh, sounds like the perfect place to start trying out all the local specialties. Huh? Is something up, Traveler?
Paimon. This is where our spaceship landed when Lumine and I first arrived in Teyvat.
Huh? Are you sure?
Oh, well, because those memories are really hazy. All I remember is Lumine waking me up and us leaving the ship. But just now, setting foot on this land, I felt something. The kind of power I sensed in those moments.
Are you referring to Kuvaki?
What now?
The locals refer to it as Kuvaki. It is a unique elemental force found only in Notcry, or rather, that is correct. Another similar concept I have found in my database is the Primordial Sea. Legend has it that long ago, the moon that shines in the sky above us, once modern geological surveys and meteorite studies conduct.
So, when you mentioned being able to detect the moon's power... Wait, Traveler, you're saying we might...
Notcry is surrounded by the ocean. In other words, it could have... negative. Description still lacks.
Hey, it's okay if you can't remember every... Let's just do what we've always done. And keep searching as we explore...
I'd be more than happy to help you out as well.
Our pleasure. Anyway, just knowing that your spaceship's here...
Like we've crossed another... boundary?
Paimon couldn't have put it better. Well, as the best guide in the whole of Teyvat, Paimon hereby does solemnly declare, Notcry, here we come!
conspiracy. As usual. An impressive bounty.
This place sure is different from Snow. it just occurred to Paimon, if we were looking to put out a missing spaceship commission, or to learn more about Nodcry, wouldn't it make sense to drop by the adventurers?
The guild is located in Nasha Town. Simply follow this road, and you'll reach it.
Huh? What in Tavad is that? Looks kinda like a seal.
That is a kuhenki, a species unique to the
A Kuhenki? Does she have something to do with the moon?
Indeed it does. According to the Frost Moon Scions, the indigenous inhabitants of this land, the kuhenki, are said to be familiars of the moon goddess, leading those who walk in the moonlight's glow to things of great importance.
The moon goddess? Don't all people here worship the Tsaritsa?
Although Nodcry lies on Snezhnaya's border regions, the people here have held their own unique beliefs since time immemorial. As I mentioned, everything in this land shares a deep connection with the moon and the sky. The beliefs of the Frostmoon Scions seem to date back to the civilization of the angels. According to the documents in my database, even the 7 Archons did not exist at that time.
Wow! So the origin of their beliefs goes back even further than the Archon?
Correct. At some point, you may come across some
Hey! Looks like she's floating away!
I suggest you follow her. The probability of an ordinary person encountering a kuhenki lies in the single digits. Many here consider them heralds of good fortune.
Is this a travel guide?
Are there any particular points of interest?
Oh, it all looks pretty interesting to pop.
Recalibrating route. If we keep following the current path, we will arrive at an area of scenic beauty.
Yikes! Why is Paimon suddenly getting the feeling that if she doesn't step it up soon, Wow! Nasha Town actually looks pretty big from here. Feels a bit different than Paimon imagined.
Which aspects in particular deviated from?
Well, Paimon keeps hearing people describe Nodcry as an adventurer's paradise.
According to legend, there was indeed an era of peace in Nodcry's past, the age of the Fae. Tales of those ancient heroes are still told today. One of the most well-known is that of the Lantern Fae. This individual performed many good deeds for Nodcry. The present-day Lightkeeper's nightly lantern patrols are, in part, a tribute to their memory. But then,
What
There came a devastating abyssal calamity that swept across Nodcry. Heartbroken by what had become of the land they had so cherished, that Fae extinguished their light, just as the abyss. Nowadays, the paradise people speak of is more of an aspiration, or an irony, perhaps.
And
Today, no official authority governs Nodcry. In theory, at least, it is somewhere a person can do whatever they wish, and become who. The Adventurers Guild is just over there, in Nasha Town's central plaza, and the flagship tavern is over that way.
hey, what's that building over there?
That is Aino's Boom and Blast Kuvaki energy cannon. It gets activated when the wild hunt threat level outside Nasha Town reaches. But according to the scan I just ran, the energy cannon appears to be.
The Wild Hunt? Isn't that the abyssal calamity you mentioned that's specific to Nodcry?
It is a phenomenon that has been occurring for several centuries now. Yet the time and location of wild hunt attacks are. If you don't start behaving, kid, some night, the wild hunt's gonna come for you. Listen, do you hear that? That weeping in the fog? Those are the cries of.
You're saying
I have not witnessed enough wild hunt attacks to give a statistically sound, but the oldest legends say that all people saw was the ghostly shadow of a woman in the mist. It wasn't until later that it became a full-blown calamity. Abyssal monsters and all.
Huh. When you put it like that, Paimon's really gotta hand it to Aino.
Absolutely. Aino is very impressive indeed. Anyway, according to my schedule, it.
Oh, sure. After all, we shouldn't keep Barca waiting. Well, Paimon's not sure if he'll actually show up at the bar this early.